Today on the channel, we got a guy that's no stranger to a Mattel toy line. As today on the channel, we're going to take a look at the top picks Mattel Elite, Cody Rhodes.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got good friend of the channel. We got the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, WWE Elite top picks. But for all your top picks and all your wrestling figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal. But of course, Cody Rhodes, no stranger to the Mattel line. Gonna be no stranger for the foreseeable future. It feels like we're doing a Cody Rhodes unboxing about every week, at least on the channel here, as we got some basics going on. Of course, the Ultimate Editions, a few different Elites, the defining moments. There's a lot of Cody Rhodes, and I have to believe there's gonna be a lot of Cody Rhodes to come in the future. Not a bad day at the office, as we do know Cody Rhodes is a newer tip-top star for WWE, of course, since his transition from AEW. So we're going to expect him on a normal clip, just like we got Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, things like that for so many years. And I don't know about you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but Cody really resonates with the younger fan base. So of course, you know, kids, marketing to kids, I can see even more Cody Rhodes maybe than Roman Reigns and some of the other ones. And we'll see what happens in the future. But one thing we do know will happen is we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there, and of course we'll do some comparisons later on in this video. And where do you even start with the comparisons at this point, as there are so many Cody Rhodes figures. Well, let's take a look at the packaging here. Of course, we got Cody Rhodes. Now, a lot of us assumed this would be Cody Rhodes Elite 101 kind of re-released. That was not the case here. This is a brand new Cody Rhodes, obviously a repaint Cody Rhodes, but it is definitely different than his prior Elites we have received. Now, of course, Riddle and Rey Mysterio, I believe, are going to be identical, so two of them are old school, just kind of re-releases. This is new in a lot of ways. So interesting. Of course, if I was driving the bus at Mattel, if I was leading the charge there, I would make the top picks just be simple repaints, but I would also make sure every single time there's a different something. Maybe it's a t-shirt. Maybe Riddle, the only difference is the t-shirt. That's what I would do, because that makes people that were on the fence about buying it pick it up. Like a completionist like me, well, I got to have that Riddle. He's got a different shirt with him, where maybe I lay back in the weeds. It's the same figure, different packaging. I don't need that one loose in my collection. So we've talked about that before. I would really like to see them do that with all the top picks, but is what it is. But this one came out of left field, kind of one of those things we never really got pretty glamour shots until they were basically for sale on Ringside. So that was something a little bit different. A nice little surprise, I guess. But we got Cody in here. He's got extra hands, got the big window box, of course, glamour shot. And then down here, really like this one, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, not the America Nightmare. It is the American Nightmare. So they did get that cleaned up for the brand new top picks, looking good there. WWE Elite, then of course that top picks logo. There's old Cody, dare I say, looking a little dashing right there. Oh, yes, you heard it here first. They should call him Dashing Cody Rhodes. That'd be a heck of a nickname for him. I better trademark that before it's too late. Oh, there it goes. But there's Cody right there, looking only like a Cody could look if he was in the top picks line in 2023. How about this summer of 2023? We'll go with that. American Nightmare Cody Rhodes on the side. True Effects, certified authentic. Playing all the hits on the side of the package. Then we get old Cody looking only like a Cody could look. Once again, got the nice jacket on. Of course, we saw that in the Ultimate Edition, and we'll bring that out later in this video. Got the tail of the tape, got the blurb, got the cross-sell I was referencing to. Rey Mysterio and Riddle. Rey, I believe, is a straight repaint. I think Riddle is too. I'm going to have to investigate the figure a little bit more. We'll see. And if it is different, we're going to unbox it on the channel. If not, we're going to let it pass by. That's the way it's going to go. But let's see what it says about our old friend Cody Rhodes. Good friend of the channel. Good brother number one, old Cody Rhodes. From Atlanta, Georgia. Beautiful this time of year, especially coming off G.I. Joe Fest. Oh, Joe Fest. One of these days I'm going to get there. Height, 6'2", weight, 220 pounds. Finisher, the good old Crossroads. Oh, watch out for it. Career highlights, Intercontinental Champion, WWE Tag Team Champion. The American Nightmare returned to the WWE to win the championship that eluded his father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Oh, for sure, for sure. But let's get old Cody out of the package here. Let's see what all the fuss is about. Background there, looking good. See you later, goodbye. And we get the old plastic prison. There's old Cody. A lot of reuse in this one, but that's the name of the game. That is the name of the game in the toy industry. How can we get you to buy this with the least amount of changes? That's kind of what they're looking for there. Let's pull it out. We got hands for days. Choose your own Cody hand adventure. We always get a lot of different things with Cody, of course. Pop him out. There it is. See you later. Oh, off the ceiling, back at me like a boomerang. It's a dangerous game, this unboxing game. Some of you guys know. I know you do. But let's look at these hands first. We got the Ultimate Warrior WrestleMania 7 hands. How do I defeat this Macho Man? How do I do it? I know. I just don't sell his elbow drop, and then I put my foot on him for the 1, 2, 3 and retire him forever. That's what you do. That's kind of what those hands do represent. I'm sure Cody will get his moment to retire somebody forever eventually. We'll stay tuned for that. But we do get 2 gripping hands here for Cody Rhodes. Looking good. Got the white tape, of course, on one of the hands. I should say the right hand. We see that throughout on this. And then we get that 2 Fists of Fury because we know Cody is a good guy, but if the chips are down and he's got to resort to it, he's going to throw some Fists of Fury. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? And then, of course, we do get the Cody belt. Man, they made a lot of these. We're getting these with every single Cody figure. Makes sense, though. We know it's all about getting the most out of your molds, getting the most out of their Nightmare belt right here. Of course, it does say Nightmare. Got the Cody tattoo logo right there at the end, looking good. Your typical type belt we see with the Hulk Hogan's or even the championship belts as well. So we do get that for old Cody. Now we get down to the old brass tacks. We get down to old Cody Rhodes, and Cody looking good, but looking very familiar. Man, they've really worn this head sculpt out, I think, at this point. It's time to move on. Of course, the great thing about that Ultimate Edition Cody Rhodes, which we unboxed on the channel, if you missed it, go check out that review. The great thing about that is it comes with multiple heads. So theoretically, we might do that here in a little bit. You could grab one of those heads you're not using, pull that bad boy out, plop it on here, and at least make it feel a little bit different because the defining moments, the Elite 101 and this one, basically the same head. And I believe there's a Championship Showdown with Austin Theory, same head as well. So they're really milking this head. I do get it. I understand it. But, man, it's time for some new Cody head sculpts. I'm wondering if at San Diego Comic-Con, which is just right around the corner, we might see something new for Cody Rhodes in the head sculpt department. I guess we'll stay tuned for that. Should know that in about a month from now. To the day, almost. But there you go. More do you know. More you know. But Cody, this head sculpt, we've seen it before. You got the blonde hair going on. Kind of a pouty-lipped look here, and he's kind of got an inquisitive look. It's like he's listening, and somebody's cutting a promo on him, and he's really listening because he's going to have a retort. Yes, a retort. He's going to go after him with that. Of course, you get the big old American Nightmare tattoo on the side of the neck. This one seems awfully big, and I might have to compare that with some of the other ones, but this one seems even bigger to me. Got the blue and red, no white or anything like that. And of course, it does cross over into here. I understand it does kind of hit up here, but man, if I'm making toys, if I'm Mattel, we've talked about this before, I just shrink it down. I'd bring it down just right here. Maybe it's not 100% accurate, but the sculpting of this, when it gets broke up like that, it just looks very, very strange. So I just feel like you just got to pull the trigger. You just got to bring it down. Yes, it's not technically correct, but it does look better on the figure, I think. So I'm sure most people agree with that. If you don't, I guess let me know in the comments. But you also get the Dream tattoo there on his chest, of course, very iconic as well. But then the very top half, it's all Cody Rhodes all day long. This is the body we've seen on Cody previously, getting the most out of your molds, as we always do say. Got a little chest hair going on. Unfortunately, not real fur chest hair. I'm sure Cody would love it to have one of his figures with real fur chest hair. He could be the Shawn Michaels of a new generation, or a George Animal Steel if you want to. One of these days. When I'm at San Diego Comic-Con, I'm going to ask the Mattel team, okay, guys, where are we at with the real fur chest hair? We getting any closer? We getting closer to figuring this out? I'm guessing they're going to look at me like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But definitely looking good there. I guess the bottom half is where the difference really does lie here. You got kind of a, is this a gunmetal blue maybe? I don't know my colors. I know red, I know black, I know orange. It gets fuzzy from there. I think this is a pink shirt if I remember correctly. But definitely a coolish blue color here. Now, I am the worst at memorizing gear. Unless it's extremely iconic gear, it's not sticking in my memory bank. I got way too much other stuff in there. It's just tough for me to do. But I'm guessing he wore these somewhere along the way. I'm sure he did. But definitely looking good. Kind of got the eagle on the side here, the stars, of course. Looking good with the knee pads there, painted on in blue. Looking nice there. You got the eagle right in the crotch. He's got the old eagle crotch syndrome. We're here for that. Then we got the stars around the top, a kind of a belt-looking thing there. White boots with the American Nightmare logo on the white boots as well. Just a good-looking Cody. It's a good run-of-the-mill Cody, and this is going to be a good Cody for a lot of people because, as we see on the aftermarket right now, Elite 101, people are going crazy for that Cody. This might knock some of those flames down from that Elite 101. If by chance somebody can't get that, hey, they can get the top picks instead. Because believe it or not, you guys know this, longtime viewers, Mattel, they want every dollar out of your wallet. And guess what? If you have any change in your pocket, they want that too. They don't want those eBay sellers getting $100 for Cody Rhodes. They want to sell it to you for 23, and they want to sell as many of those as they can. That's the name of the game out there. So I think that's part of it, and like I said, we're going to see a lot more Cody Rhodes in the future. And Elite 101 really hasn't hit stores yet, so people paying a fortune, man, wait for it to have a run at Targets and Walmarts and Amazons of the world on a consistent basis before you spend all that extra money there. But definitely looking good here. Let's pull the old articulation segment out here. The arms, of course, going all the way around. Got the old bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, hits being played right here at the table today, looking good. Hands back forth, side to side, looking good there as well. Then you get the head back forth, side to side, of course. Big old ab crunch on Cody. He's doing those abs. Waist articulation. Big old splits on Cody if he needs to. Thigh cut. Double jointed knees. Not pinless, not pinless. Boot cut right there. Ankles back forth, side to side. Of course, the weak link to Mattel's articulation, if you ask me. Of course, we talked about the head. I'm pretty sure this head's removable. Bam, just like that. I did grab one of the Cody heads out of my Ultimate bag, and I might do this. I'm such a purist. You guys, once again, I just say, oh, you guys know. Maybe you don't. This could be the first time you've ever watched my video, and if it is, hello, how's it going? But I don't like moving things around. Like I have a little baggie right here. It's Cody Ultimate Edition. I got that head in there. I'm such a purist, and I'm always scared I'm going to get things mixed up. And this head, I'm going to forget I grabbed it from the Ultimate Edition 10 years from now. It's going to be on this top pick. It's going to drive me absolutely crazy. That's why I don't like mixing and matching. I wish I was one of those people out there that could mix and match things and move it around. I don't know if it's OCD or it's just my personality, whatever you want to call it. I just can't do it. I'd almost rather buy 2 extra figures. I'll buy an extra Ultimate Edition and extra top picks. I'll do it that way. Leave this one stock. It's weird. I don't recommend it. I get it. I know it's weird, but definitely looks better. I wish they would have used this head. Would have made it feel a little bit different. Just that much more different than the Elite 101. But it is what it is. But you can definitely make that change if you want to. If you ordered the Cody Ultimate Edition, should be shipping anytime now. We do know that. You can make that change if you want to. But I do like this Cody. It feels like Cody, but it also feels different at the same time. That's good enough for me. We talked about Cody. He's going to be out there on a very consistent basis over the next few years. Who knows, maybe even longer. He's got a long career left ahead of him, you would assume. But definitely a good-looking Cody. I like the colors on this one. But does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on ringside stands, and bam, he fits like a glove. Fits real good there. Of course, doing some comparisons, the last one we talked about was the Defining Moments Cody. Got a good determined look on here. There should be no laughter. There should be no smiling with this figure. So this definitely looks pretty good there, the old Defining Moments. Another ringside collectible exclusive. Then we got the Elite 101, of course. I got the same head. I got the 2 drama heads here. That's why I feel I really need to mix this up. Can't have all 3 of these guys with the same heads. But we do get the Elite 101 in more traditional Homelander gear, I guess they call it. We do have that. And then, of course, the Ultimate Edition. I kept Ultimate Edition with the open hands, screaming look. Definitely looking good here. Definitely like this Cody, of course. And a lot of you guys will, I'm sure, when you get it as well. Shortly, I'm sure. But definitely 4 Codys right here. Then, of course, you got the Showdown Pack with Austin Theory. I might pick that one up down the road. We'll see what happens. But a lot of Codys and a lot of Codys to come. Cody, of course, just the other day, he actually tagged me in it on social media. He does got a new suited figure coming out to the Basics line. You got to think that's going to be a big-time seller as well. Sure, we'll see more of that at San Diego Comic-Con once again. So if you're a Cody fan, man, your future is bright and your wallet is light, I guess was what we would say, because there's going to be a lot of Cody stuff to come, I think, even to finish out 2023 and definitely into 2024. So there it is. Old top picks, Cody Rhodes. What are your thoughts? Easy pickup, easy pass? Are you all in on all the Codys? You picking and choosing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. Oh, yes, and then some. And we got even more content, including early access to this video and so many more over on the Patreon. Currently, if you're a Patreon member, man, you're getting a lot of videos right now. A lot of G.I. Joe has come through, a lot of Marvel Legends, and a ton of wrestling. I'm putting out 3 videos a day. I don't know if it'd be a good idea to put like 6 or 7 videos out, but I think there's about 200 videos that aren't released on traditional YouTube over on the Patreon right now. You can get way ahead on a lot of Turtle stuff, you name it, He-Man, just a ton of stuff going on over there at Patreon. And of course, Patreon, your best way to support the channel and all the content. And you can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for the man, the myth, the legend, the Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.